tayo.
Well, just how you started the game, obviously very aggressive.
Mag-practice tayo ng car on a
Honestly,
snowy
Eagles have had their
route.
problems defensively, but just how you ran the
Let's see.
football with ease. I thought Rashad White looked awesome last game. Just Baker,
Oops, ayan.
Baker. There were a few drops
So,
in this game. I think
konti
everybody
na lang
understands
yung
that,
snow.
but
Nagme-melt
he looked
na.
like he was slicing and dicing and very confident where he was going with
So,
the ball.
pwede na tayo mag-practice driving.
Getting rid of the ball. He wasn't holding it long, and the timing was great with the receivers. Mixed with the run game, we got off to a fast start, and it just kind of went from there. Everybody got energized, and we kept it going.
I don't need to have you share what you said, but it was interesting. Winfield got caught flat-footed on the deep ball that the kid caught down the middle of the field, and he came off right by you. Sometimes guys go off as far away from the head coach as they can. But, I've seen plenty of guys that get mad, they're frustrated. The coach is kind of yelling, not you. It was an easy, just 2 seconds. I don't know what you said to him, but it was more to calm him down and relax him and rebuild his confidence. That's what it looked like. Well, why were you hiding him?
Well, we were using them just for this point. We wanted everybody to concentrate on Mike and Chris for the last 17 games that we were.
He's catching pass at the guy going, wait till I talk to Todd Bowles. Hiding this guy like this.
Hey, we broke him out at the right time, and I'm happy he got him.
Well, one last thought, Coach. Just talking about facing the Detroit Lions again. You faced them earlier in the year, and just thoughts on what Jared Goff and this group has done. And they're, like we said, a much different team as well down the stretch here in the playoffs.
Very talented, very well coached. They play very fast. They play very physical. It's going to be important for us to start out fast and stay with them for the first quarter and get the first wave out the way and then play football. We can't just let them jump out and get a lead on us, and because it'll snowball from there with the crowd that they're going to have at the game. So we got our work cut out for us, so it should be an exciting game.
Good luck, Coach. Good luck. Great having you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Take care.
Todd Bowles, head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They take down the Philadelphia Eagles 32-9, and I thought someone just took the life out of them as that game went wrong as well, Pat. I did. I think for Rashad White, the running back, that he was breaking tackles left and right. There were some big holes for him to run through, and that's, to me, and maybe that's what Philadelphia's issues are. Their trench warfare game, and we consider that offensive line one of the better offensive lines in the league. I thought Tampa Bay was willing to disrupt them. Even on that tush-push play with Vita Vea, there were numerous guys coming free through the trenches. That gave Baker time to throw the football. He throws for 337, and Baker didn't have that internal clock. He was getting rid of the ball quick, as he should, versus the talent front by Philly. But, man, they got beat both sides by Tampa's O-line.
I'll give you the hardest question in the world. Give me two things you liked about Philly last night. I thought so. Yeah, me either. And you look at the first four drives of the Bucks. Because you asked me a good question before we went on the air today. Was I watching a bad Eagle team or a great Buck team? I think, of course, it's a combination of both. But their first four drives, 12 plays, field goal, 4-play touchdown, 10-play field goal, 13-play field goal. Jim, three of the first four drives were double digits. You're lucky sometimes if you have a single drive or two drives. But they had 4 drives in the game of more than 10 plays. And I think the Bucks are doing a great job and Baker's playing great, but I got to turn my eyes to the Eagles and say, what happened to you? The missed tackles, the offense that threatened nothing. Their inability to take the pressure on. He said it. We had 8 built in, and then we went to more. Once they saw that the pressures were working, man, he's got a bag of tricks that's a mile long. He just kept bringing it. And I'm happy for the Bucks because if they play like that, they'll be able to beat another team. But the Eagle thing, I think it's the off-season issue. We're gonna have to really get into this. What is going on there? But good for Todd Bowles and his football team. I love the way he handled Winfield when he got caught flat-footed. It was what a real leader does. Here comes a kid who does everything right. Okay, he got caught flat-footed. It was no big deal. I'm telling you, he didn't spend more than 10 seconds with him Winfield shook his head and went off to the side, and he came back and, of course, was the All-Pro that we all know he is. That's how you handle people that you know should be handled that way. And I just really appreciate Todd. You and I thought the same thing of this man when he was at the Jets. But, of course, they ran him out of town. You can't take a tell a book by its cover. And he appears to be stoic and quiet on the sideline, but his players always play hard for him. I think that's what the owner should be looking at, whoever you are. 2 weeks ago, we were talking about Todd getting fired. Now he's going to Detroit in the divisional round.
With a team that's gotten better and better and better down the stretch. But as for the Eagles, they've lost 6 out of their last 7. And it definitely showed this game there's something is amiss with the Philadelphia Eagles. And you just wonder how healthy Jalen Hurts is too, man. I mean, we knew about the injury to his hand. I thought that he spun the ball pretty good. There's no doubt about that. But he's still probably not 100% right. But the lack of runs. I mean, he is not.
Where's his foot speed?
He's had 1 run for 5 yards.
Yes, he whether it's his knee that's still bothering him. Troy Aikman said, there's something wrong, and he said I wouldn't be surprised if there's an off-season surgery coming. And that's, I have a respect for Jalen Hurts because he's good as could be. But he couldn't get around the corner one time. He couldn't run up the middle one time. These are things that he did on a regular basis. And then on the safety, he just looked so slow that it was just a matter of seconds before they got to him. So, yeah, there's lots of issues there. And they're not a young team. And so there's enough critical guys that are in the older age bracket that you have to start
Ayan, pagka Snowy Road kasi guys, medyo madulas. So, kailangan dandaan lang tayo. Kasi nga, pag tao nga, madulas eh. Pag naglalakad sa ice, mas okay na lang yung snow kasi hindi siya madulas. Pero yung sa ice water, madulas talaga siya. So try lang natin mag-practice kung ano ba yung pinagkaiba ng normal road at saka yung sa snowy road.
Sirius XM NFL Radio. 2-minute drill. The Saints fire.
Is malamig guys, but it's very cold. Pero mas maganda lang kasi nga mainit ang panahon.
It's hard to remember a time when so many accomplished head coaches were available. 6-time champion Bill Belichick's 24-season stint with the Patriots is over. He's a free agent. Jim Harbaugh, the champion of college football, is on the interview circuit.
Nararamdaman yung pagpisa-pisa ng mga ng mga ice.
Former breed of coaches who led their teams into the playoffs, whether it's Nick Sirianni in Philadelphia, Mike McCarthy in Dallas, or even Mike Tomlin in Pittsburgh. Sirius XM NFL Radio's Charlie White says the Steelers should leave it up to Tomlin.
I think if he wants to walk after all he's done with the organization, belongs to go find the next guy, and then Tomlin wants to coach. Trust me, they'll be standing in line to hire him.
Tomlin exited his press conference yesterday as soon as his contract status was brought up. Tomlin has 1 season remaining. Eagles center Jason Kelce, he has clarity on his future. Kelce reportedly told teammates after last night's loss to the Buccaneers that he is retiring. Kelce figures to be a shoe-in Hall of Famer, having been named.
Madulas nga, hindi kaya umakyat.
Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson will interview for the Panthers and Commanders head coaching jobs on Friday, according to reports. The Chargers interviewed Bengals offensive coordinator Mark Callahan for their head coaching positions.
Umikot yung
And
anahan ng
former
sakyan.
Maryland quarterback Talia Tagovailoa had his waiver for an additional year of
Nag-ikis-ikis.
eligibility denied.
Some NFL Radio 2-minute drill.
Okay, confession time. I just shopped Kohl's clearance and I might have gone a little overboard. But who can blame me with all the major markdowns going on? I saved 70% on so many great finds, like cozy fleece sweats, comfy PJs, a cute sweater, stylish jeans.
So yun na guys, bye! Thank you for watching!
On Kohl's clearance major markdowns.
Oh,
If you see
see.
me again, no you didn't. Select styles up to to 70% clearance offer and first. Some exclusions apply. See store.